You're in an interview, you just got past the first question. Now the interview pops out the question, why should I hire you? You freeze, you're totally stunned by this question. You begin the ums, trying to look for words, and you really don't know where to go with this question. What should I say relative to this position? Am I a fast typer? What do I do? I just don't know. This question has got me totally confused as to what they want the answer to be. So in this interview, I'm going to take you through who I believe was the best hire in motion picture history. So hopefully you can kind of draw the scaffoldings of your brain into what I'm talking about and why this should be the easiest answer to hit out of the park in any job interview. If we look at the movie I Am Legend, it starts in 2009 with a zombie apocalypse, and Will Smith works over the course of 3 years till they kind of fast forward in the movie until 2012, where he's been through the zombie apocalypse for 3 years, and he's the only person left alive in New York. Everyone has long since perished, but he still gets up every day at the same time, does his morning routine, goes and checks on his experiments, goes out to try to find new samples in which to test, and in the meantime also prepares booby traps for the eventual fight he will have with the zombies. What he's showing in that movie is he is showing something called grit, which is the number one response that you can give when being asked this question, why should I hire you? And the reason is because employers want people that will continue to fight on, and not just when the finger's twisted that they no longer are willing to put up a fight. You have to be willing to persevere through till the end to solve a problem or to get to the solution. So it's often not the person that's the most capable or the person who has the best ideas. Oftentimes it's the person that just fights through all the adversity in order to get the job done. And that is called grit. And that's what Will Smith really demonstrates in the movie I Am Legend. The second piece that he demonstrates, and we all don't have this as part of a repertoire, but if you do, you're able to go one step further on grit, and that is being a subject matter expert. So in the movie I Am Legend, Will Smith is the best virologist in the world. He happens to be working for the US Army. That's why he's brought in. He's the cover on Time magazine. Now obviously they're saying he is our savior. Unfortunately, it takes him a little bit longer to solve the problem, but he does get it solved. He does eventually save humanity, but he does perish in the meantime to solve the problem, and he does save humanity. So keep that in mind, that I Am Legend movie in mind, Will Smith's character, because it's a very powerful image, and hopefully that instills in you that grit is the answer to give. Now remember, Thomas Edison said, I didn't fail 1,000 times at making a light bulb. I just found 1,000 ways not to make one. Or Vincent Lombardi said, the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person isn't a lack of strength or a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of perseverance. That will to go on when other people will fail. That's the people that achieve great results. There's also a Japanese proverb that says, fall down 7, get up 8. And Google's CEO recently has even said that what they look for in a person is grit. They want to see somebody that gets back up and keeps fighting even though they failed. Now, so how would I answer this question if somebody asked me, tell me what your greatest strength is? I would say, okay, so my greatest strength is that I have something I feel called grit. And I really have this drive and perseverance where I feel I get through to the other side. And in my educational struggles that I've had and in my past work experience, I've had hardships that I've had to face, that I've had to overcome. And I don't know that the average person would have done that. Let me give you an example of a time I did that. Then give a time of your most recent employment and when you believe you overcame something, a challenging obstacle that you were given to get through, and that will demonstrate that grit. One of the important features of this, or one of the secrets that I promised you in the beginning, is it doesn't always have to be that the question is, tell me why I should hire you. Because the question, you could use the same answer of grit for what's your greatest strength? Grit. What would your past manager tell me about you if I called them? Grit. So you can use this answer for multiple questions, and that's kind of the interview expert system. So we teach you basically that you need to have 14 prepared story answers, and then you listen for the question that the interviewer is asking, categorize them, and then respond with the answer that best suits the question that they've asked, And in doing so, you hit home run after home run after home run, because through our program, we teach you how to prepare an answer that would be an A+ answer. Hopefully this information has been valuable to you, and hopefully you'll never struggle with the question again, why should I hire you? Because it should be a softball question for you to answer. So if you like this content, please click the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching until the end. We appreciate you. Why should I hire you? Because I think I could survive a zombie apocalypse.